Hello, hi, welcome to the tutorial for Sekiro Immortal Severance any percent no damage run. This was my first ever no damage run. Obviously I've done no hits in the past, but I've never done one without taking any health bar damage, which is why my camera, myself, is kind of towards the middle of the screen so that you can see my health bar the whole time. This run wasn't the worst. It wasn't too bad. It was pretty easy to get once I did on PC. PS4, unfortunately, they did a patch where the corrupted monk, death blow, the first phase was taken away. So I wasn't able to, I didn't feel like doing the run, which is why I stopped when I was in the States, because I had this on PS4. Came to Norway about like 3-4 weeks ago, something like that, and got it within a few streams. It didn't really take that long. I only got a one-hit PB. As you can see, I got to Ishin, and it was a silly mistake by me. I got hit by the lightning, and then I got to Owl with the no hits and beat Owl with no hits for the second time ever since the one-hit PB, and then we got the run. So it didn't really take that long. The beginning is probably the worst, but we'll go over it and we'll see how it goes. So like I always do, I always put or at least I try to put the last hit that I took in the beginning and then show you the reset and then when we start doing the run. So this is what happened on the previous run. It looked like it was going really well, and then Roberto just boop and smacked. He got me and I died. I was so annoyed. But yeah, so let's get started. And again, this is on patch, as you can see, patch 1.02, which is the original patch on release. So just keep that in mind when you're watching this. If you're on 104, some things are going to be slightly different. Mainly just corrupted monk, where it says monk 2.0 after Owl. Everything else is pretty much the same, I guess you could say. So anyways, when we start, what we're doing is we're jumping. We're pushing XX so that you go faster than you can't run in this area pretty much, so you have to jump. And we're just going to wall ride this, or wall jump that. This part you can get shot right here, so I wait a little bit. And also I don't have the tutorials on. Again, we're playing on PC, and I have a mod that takes the tutorials away. But if you don't have that mod installed and you're playing on live split, or you're playing on PC, open live split, activate the game, and it'll take them away as well. There's just a slight difference in what I have on versus what live split does. Let me go back real quick. So as you can see, we just ran up here and we jump, and then we do a double jump so that we can just go straight into the window and activate the cutscene. All right, we're going to talk to Kuro. He's going to give us the healing gourd, let us know that, hey, bro, somehow, some way, I'm going to magically just appear at this secret passage and let you do all the work. So we go back out the window, because if you go out the door, Kuro's going to tell you to heal. And obviously we start with low health. So, hold on, let me pause it here. So we start with low health. That's just how the game starts. And if you don't heal before you go out the door, he's going to tell you to heal, which is really annoying. So you just go out the window. This is a no damage run, so obviously we're not trying to get hit. And if we get hit, we die, or the run resets. So you don't need to heal. In the beginning, what you can do is you can use a homeward bone. I think it's called homeward in this game. And you can use it after you talk to Kuro or before you talk to Kuro, and your health will be full. So you have one heal and you'll have full health. So it's good for Deathless. I think that's the best for Deathless. But once you start doing the no damage, you start getting more comfortable with it, you'll be fine. Like I was mentioning with live split and the mod. So as you can see, in this part, there's 2 tutorials and then one more up here. With the live split active without the tutorial mod on, it will act like your character selected the tutorial. It won't pop up, but your character will do like a dash, like you actually confirmed it and you continued running. So you'll do like this little quick dash, but with the Nexus mod tutorial one, you don't even like do anything. See? So if you guys know, like here, you'll get a thing here, and then you'll get one here, but you see my character hasn't changed at all. So that's why I have the Nexus mod versus the live split one, and it overwrites the live split one too. So yeah, anyways, we just run through. We're gonna jump up here and drop down, jump over this little part, and then jump all the way down. Boom, just like that. This game is very forgiving with fall damage. So there are points that I'll point out where you have to grapple, and if you don't, you will take fall damage. So yeah, Kuro's just magically here. Somehow he made it and he survived without getting hit. He is a badass. And we're doing the little jump thing because, again, it's faster than running. And I was going to do a speed run after this run, so I was trying to get used to doing the jumps. So when you first enter here, you're going to just... Okay. Let me just explain something, okay? For this game, there's a technique that you use for most bosses, okay? And if there's something different, I'll point it out. But what I do is a 2-hit if they deflect. And what I mean by that is if I hit their body, it doesn't count as a hit, okay? So say, for instance, I hit their body and then they deflect. I'll hit them again, they deflect. That counts as a 2-hit. So the rule is 2 hits and deflect, okay? And when I say 2 hits, I mean them deflecting me twice. All right? So let's see if we can give an example. And that one I deflect as well. So I'm going to try to give you a good example. Maybe I can give you one here. Let's see what happened right here. There we go. Okay, that's a good example. All right. So right here. So body, 1, 2, deflect. You see? He deflected me twice, so I got ready to deflect. The body hits don't count. I guess that's the simplest way I can describe it. So that's what I do for most bosses in this run. If that makes sense. I hope it does, because that's as best as I can explain. Anyways, Genichiro's dead. We're going to go here, and we're going to head to the ogre. It's pretty cool, because this run is like really fresh in my mind, because this was the last run that we completed before. Now we're currently on Dark Souls 3 all bosses, so we're just going to go up here. We're going to grapple. If you're doing a no damage run, you pretty much know the routing for this. I guess I'll just explain how I do the routing. Maybe some things will help you. Maybe there's things that you're curious about through areas and stuff. But I'll explain how I do it. Also, this Sekiro run, there were times that I got really, really lucky. I think out of all of the no-hit challenge runs that I've done, I've got the luckiest in this run. And I did watch this one time, pretty much the day that I got this run. I always do that just to make sure that I didn't take any damage and everything was legit. That's what I always do. But yeah, this run I got really, really lucky on some parts. So yeah, we're going to kill the ogre. As you saw, we picked up the gotcha sugar and we kill those 2 guys. We're going to go up here and kill this dude here because he will aggro if you don't kill him. I think on patch 104, he won't even patrol and come down. And then you just go next to the ogre and get your first death blow so you don't have to deal with 2. So 4 hits here and then dodge and stay locked off. Just hit him. It's 10 total hits for him to stagger in the beginning. And then I don't know the stagger point for the second one, but he staggers pretty close to his posture meter being full. But yeah, I honestly, I think people know how to fight the ogre because he's like the first real roadblock and the first annoying mini boss, I guess, that you have to deal with. If you backstab him for the death blow, you get the prayer bead faster instead of waiting. So once that's done, we just run through here. You can get shot, like that dude can shoot you. So I kind of swerve to the right here, as you can see, and then drop down. And then we're going to drop here. So this is something that either you're going to jump to or grapple to. But if you miss this jump, you'll take fall damage. So just keep that in mind. And then we go over to the left, we grapple, and then jump down and grapple. I used to have a split for this called Snake Alley, but I didn't end up having it. I also have the timer on because I was trying to get the fastest no damage run, which we end up not doing because I think I messed something up where I was looking for something specific. I don't remember. Something took longer than it should have, and I was just like, whatever, dude. I don't care. Let's just try to get the run. But I think the fastest time was like 2:20 or something like that. But yeah, anyways, so we're gonna do this, wait for the snake to turn around, go in the little thing, stab him in the eye. This is kind of stuff that people already know how to do. I think like when we start to get to like Genichiro and like the mid game and late game stuff is when people end up having a harder time. But for the beginning, I'm probably not gonna say too much because there's nothing really different that I do than that someone else is probably doing if you're watching this tutorial. Like if you're doing a no damage run, you're probably doing these things right now. So we go up, get the Gotchin sugar, we get the Akko sugar here. And we use the Gotchin sugar because you can get shot here. And then we go up here and we're gonna grab the coins. Right there. And we're gonna head up to fight Mr. Horseboy. So something that I did allow or that is allowed, and I was, you know, someone that was trying to do it, but I was really bad, is horse skip. So you are allowed to do horse skip because it's not a glitch. It's just the boss falls off the edge. I'm really bad at it, but as you can see, we got the jump. And this is the hardest jump right here, and I didn't get it right there, so I know I need to fight him. But yeah, you are allowed to do horse skip for the no damage run, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, for Genichiro, or sorry, not Genichiro, Gyobu, you want to just be very careful. Something that I do is when he runs away like that, I always try to grapple to him as fast as I can. You see how I'm like trying to already grapple and he didn't even give me the opportunity to. And this is the combo. You should know this combo. You can hit him before the third one and then deflect. But yeah, so when he goes away like this, try to grapple. Wow, he's being really annoying actually. So we're just deflecting this. You can deflect or you can grapple to him and hit him. If you're really close to him, those just go over your head. So we staggered. I want to show something that I try to do, man, but he's not being nice. Here we go. Okay, so I always grapple, I unlock, I stay on this side, I hit him twice, and then I dodge in, lock on, and then go to this other side. But yeah, this boss is really annoying. You honestly just have to learn his attacks. This is a really hard one to explain, like what I do. The only tips I guess I can give is what I do, like this. 1, 2. Wow, he didn't even do it. I went too far to the side. But yeah, try to deflect like a lot. Like come into the fight when you practice and just don't even hit him, just deflect him and learn his moves. Because I mean, he doesn't have that many moves, but some things that he can do are really annoying, and it feels almost unfair. He has really weird hitboxes and stuff, so like don't get too close to him. Try to stay a little bit, have a little bit of distance between you and him. Don't be like right up on the horse, you know. So once we're done with that, we're gonna use our memory from him, and then we're gonna open the door. So this is really cool to watch because the last thing I did in this game was a speed run where I got 5th place for glitchless any percent Immortal Severance. This guy, we're gonna run in, kill him. You just run towards him, lock on, and charge R1, and then we're gonna kill the rat. But yeah, it's really cool to go back and watch how I did the no damage because I'm so used to the speed run now. So we kill the rat so that we don't go to Ishin, kill the rat, or go to Ishin, get the rat dialogue, go kill it, and then come back. So you can kill the rat and then get both of them. And we're gonna just go straight to the bull. So with the bull, something that I found out, well, we backstab this guy. So if you go close here, just like this, and then back up, see how it waited just a second, and then back up, the bull will kill those guys. And for him, mainly what you want to do is don't lock on and pretty much stick to his back right leg. Okay, see how I'm sticking to his back right leg? And don't get greedy with your hits. Like if you see him gonna go away, don't try to like swing too many times, because you don't want him to get away from you. And when he does that big swing, you can just dodge, but you don't want him to get away from you. Like you don't want to go head on with him, pretty much in this situation that I'm in right now. But I got behind him. So that's pretty much it. Try to stay behind, or try to stay at his back right leg as best you can. And when he does those big ones, just dodge. So just like that. And see, I hit him in the head, but now we're going to get back to that leg. See how the big swing, it doesn't hit you? I kind of just took a chance with it. Like I've been kind of just trying to kill him as fast as I can. And see how I stopped attacking him when he was staggered, so I can get behind him, because he can do like a quick headbutt thing. But yeah, see how it doesn't have a really big hitbox. So if you're in a good position and he does that head, like the side to side head thing, you can just keep attacking him and you won't get hit. And then once his health gets low, his posture gets a little bit higher, he'll do this and run into the wall. If he doesn't run into the wall, you pretty much have to do the same thing that you were doing and take his health down. And then if that happens, I like to do charged R1s because it does more damage to him. Okay, so once that's done, we're going to go through the door. And we're going to head straight up to do the Genichiro run through. So we're going to go here. That freaking grapple right there. So we're running across, go on this one, go on this one. And then we go to this one here. Grapple up, and then what you do here is you crouch and go behind, and then just kind of sneak out a little bit until this guy gets curious, okay? Don't go too much. Wait there until it turns yellow, and then get back. And then what you're going to do is you're going to wait for a little bit until, you know, he's looking around, and then you use the Gotchin Sugar. Because we want this to last for this entire run through. And then as soon as you see him turn around like that, you need to go. Because when you do this and you backstab him, if you're not fast enough, he'll turn towards you and then try to hit you. So just keep that in mind. Just practice it. And then you're safe to just run through. This guy will whistle every time. And then you do this jump, go through the window, and you're at the idol. So you're going to grab this idol. You're not going to do anything here. You're just going to get it so that you can come back to it. And then you're going to go to the right and sneak behind this guy and kill him. He can iframe you through this door, so you just need to be really careful. So then you're going to go to the right. And what we're going to do is we're going to get the bead behind this wall, and we're going to get this Akko Sugar right here. Boom. And then go behind the wall. So we're going to get the Akko Sugar, and we're also going to get these coins. These heavy coins right here. Heavy coins are worth 500. We already have 2, so we have 1,000. Quick maths. And get the prayer bead. Then we're going to go back, boy. Oh yeah, prayer bead, or the Homer Bone takes forever in this. Okay, so we went back to the temple, and we're going to talk to the sculptor. And what we're going to do is get the Shinobi Arts. So what the Shinobi Arts is for this beginning part is for Makiri counter. So any thrust attack, you can counter it. So that's what we're going to get right here. Then we're going to go back. All right. So now we're going to go fight Genichiro. I do this before the spear because we'll get a Gotchin Sugar up here too. I do this before we get the spear. I try and have as little time between Genichiro and myself as possible because he is like a really big reset point. It's very, very annoying I think his second phase is probably the hardest. His first is pretty easy to deal with. When he does the jump, if you deflect it, he always does a Makiri attack that you can deflect. So then we're just gonna go up here and we're gonna go into the fight just like that. Okay, so he's always gonna start with a shot. So you deflect it, he'll roll and do a hit. That's always okay. Then he does the freak out attack, deflect twice, and then deflect the last one. Just get that as good muscle memory. Okay, so hit. So deflect that. Always Makiri attack in phase 1. Hit. See? Hit. Deflect. You see how I hit his body at first? This is a better example than the last one. Okay, deflect the last one. Hit, deflect. Hit, and then get ready to deflect. So as you can see, let me just go back a little bit. You see how he started to back up? You want to close the distance because what he's trying to do is shoot his arrows. So he can do like, I think it's 3. I think it's 1, 2. It's either 3 or 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he was going to do it there, but I didn't let him. But yeah, he can do these arrows and you just need to deflect them. And that's probably the most annoying thing that he does is the arrows. See, and then when he's in phase 2, instead of doing a swing, he'll follow up with an arrow shot. I don't really like to have him in a corner because it's really hard to see with the snow and everything. But he can do the Makiri attack or the spin. That was a good change right there that we had. 1, 2, 1, 1. Yeah, and just stay on him. Don't let him get any space. Stay in his face. And you'll be good. So remember, this is a no damage run, so you're not allowed to do lightning reversal. He has, I believe, 2 different lightning reversals in phase 3 that you need to dodge. One of them's a lot easier to dodge than the other. He always starts with the Makiri counter attack. Boom, boom. And then in phase 3, if you deflect the last one, he'll always follow with the Makiri. 1, 1, 2. Get ready to deflect. 1, 1, 2. Oh, I hate when he does that. Yeah, if he does that one, you can just stay locked on and just run to the right and you'll avoid it. It's the other one that's really scary. I'm not sure if he did it in this run or not. Makiri. Boom, boom. Get away. And see how I'm like trying to get him in the middle, you know, like keep him away from the wall. So just run away. He almost freaking got me there. All right, so Genichiro's dead. Easy peasy, just like that. So from the very beginning of the game to right when we kill this Genichiro is probably the biggest reset point, to be honest. Like that was the hardest thing for me to get used to. So I would suggest practicing the beginning to Genichiro a lot. Just make sure you have everything down. Once you get it, you're good. Like you'll understand and you'll have less resets. It'll be less frustrating. So just practice that and everything should work out. Roberto and monkeys should be easy. Like there shouldn't really be any issues with that. And then once you get to Gunfort, that's when things get scary. But yeah, I think I went to the bathroom here or something, but I'm letting the cutscene play. This is also where I was like, yeah, the time probably is going to be really bad. But yeah. So I think this is going to be the first part, but as you can see, we got through a lot of splits really, really fast, right? So it wasn't too bad. And we'll pick up with the next parts on part 2. Thank you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate that. Any questions that you have about this run and I didn't really go over it too well, please let me know in the comments or, you know, come to my Twitch channel. I always stream. I stream 6 days a week. You can always ask me stuff there if you want like a live response. Other than that, I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next part. Bye-bye.